welcome back to Open, everyone. You know, we're always inviting you to get social with us. That's right. Tweet us at BronxNet TV, and while you're there, tweet me too at Rhina Valentin. So it's fall, and well, you know what's quickly approaching, right? The holidays. So many people want to remain disciplined while enjoying everything the holidays has to offer around the areas of food. And well, there's a diet that seems to be trending called the Keto Diet, and well, it seems to have some quick results, and it's said to be a low carb diet with numerous health benefits. And joining us to tell us more about it is health and nutrition expert and chef and #1 best-selling international award-winning author Nancy Addison. Hello, welcome back, Nancy.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
Oh, we are always happy when you're here. All the lovely tips you provide. And so we're going to open up just with the keto diet thing, because I mean, this keto diet has been trending all over social media. And for some odd reason, I think people think that they need to pay to be on the keto diet, when in fact, they can do it on their own.
They sure can. And it's really been around for a long time. It can be seen as a new version of the Atkins diet. The body has two preferred forms of fuel, and that's sugar and fats. And most people have been eating processed foods or sugary, high sugar foods, empty carbs. And so the body will use that first and store the fat till later. And so what this diet does is it cuts down on the processed foods and the sugar, so that your body will use the fat and will utilize the stored fat as well. And so not snacking is a big part of this. And then I really want to encourage people to do quality food.
Right.
And
so what does keto stand for? Let's start there.
So keto is where your liver starts putting out ketones, which is what feeds your body that energy. And these ketones are very plentiful in coconut oil, which is a saturated fat. And all the cells in our body are surrounded by a coating that is protein, saturated fat, and cholesterol. And so this is really important to have all our cells working properly.
So I've also been told that coconut oil is really good for memory, to preserve memory.
It is. In fact, Alzheimer's is very much like diabetes of the brain. It's not able to access the glucose in the bloodstream, whereas coconut oil has the ketones in it, and the brain's able to access that for energy without having any glucose.
So I use this in my smoothies every morning, but I noticed you have this other product, hemp oil, which is new to me.
I love this. This is something I use all the time. Hemp oil is a very great omega-3, which is anti-inflammatory. And you combine that with the coconut oil, and it is just wonderful for your brain health and for reducing inflammation in your body.
And so one of the other things that people tend to, I guess, give up is dairy. And I notice you have some cheese here. So what's the difference with this cheese versus just the regular cheese you order at the deli?
Right. Well, this diet emphasizes protein, and I think people overdo the animal protein more than maybe they should. And so if they are going to do any kind of dairy cheese, I like the organic raw cheese, because it has not been pasteurized. It still has the probiotics in it, which support our immune system. Our immune system is made up of good bacteria, and so these raw organic cheeses will still have that good bacteria in it. The pasteurization that they use for dairy products and things like that can also destroy all those probiotics. So it may have had it before it was pasteurized, but not afterwards.
So I want to revisit a comment you made earlier, right? You said this assists with the brain restoration, right? And kind of with similar, or you can relate it to like the diabetes of the brain, right? It's what you, and I know that you do a lot of work with educating individuals about diabetes. And is this particular diet good for people who may have been diagnosed with diabetes?
It can be very beneficial, because you're going to be adding more colorful fruits and basically vegetables to your diet, but people don't realize that avocado is actually a fruit. So the diet would say low fruit, but these types of fruit, these are healthy fats, are really beneficial. And a lot of people don't realize that a lot of these fruits and vegetables, even like leafy greens, have a certain amount of protein in them. In fact, 45% of spinach is protein. So you're eating more fruits and vegetables, you're cutting out refined carbs, and I really think it's the sugar and the refined foods that really encourage diabetes, like the high fructose corn syrup that's added to many of them.
And so, okay, so we spoke about organic cheese now, but I noticed that you have coconut milk. So why coconut milk as opposed to just cow milk?
Well, I really love alternative milk. So I think people are adding too many animal products to their diet. And when you can add healthy plant-based foods to your diet, I think it really benefits you. And coconut is one of those fantastic foods like hemp is, that has incredible nutrition, and it doesn't have enzyme inhibitors in it like many of the proteins. So like if you wanted to add more protein, plant-based protein to your diet, you could sprinkle things like hemp seed on your salads or on your different things.
So I know you're going to be offering these cooking classes, and I know you have 2 coming up, all right?
Yes.
Let's talk about that before we go.
Right. I'm teaching some classes for the Horticulture Society of New York, and I'm having them at their it's a fairly new greenhouse at the Denny Farrell Riverside State Park. It's a fantastic facility, and they offer these wonderful cooking classes year-round. They're very affordable, and they do all kinds of different subjects. And so this Saturday, I'm doing one on diabetes in your diet. And then a week from Saturday, I'm doing one for aging gracefully and nutrition for elderly.
It's important, right? Because after you start aging, your body is requesting assistance, and it's important to have the knowledge and know how to use food as medicine.
Right. Well, and the foods become our cells, our tissue, and our blood. How could it not directly impact our health? And I'm going to be 65 next month, and I can't even remember the last time I've been to a doctor. So this is like my medicine cabinet.
Woo, inspiration, and we love having you here. Thank you for always coming and sharing your knowledge with us, with me, our viewers. Nancy Addison, everyone. And once again, Nancy's going to be teaching cooking classes for the Horticulture Society of New York City, and that's going to be happening in this month. Actually, it's going to be happening this month. Her first class begins Saturday, October 12th, and for more information, you can visit Eventbrite Diabetes and Your Diet with Nancy Addison, and also make sure to visit organichealthylife.com for a consultation with Nancy. Stay tuned, because Bobby C's Weekly Sports Roundup is coming up next.